Hello, 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 fellow humans. I am about to do another resin pour. No, you will not hear me singing Kendrick Lamar's playlist this time around. I could have. No, I can't find my headphones, that's why. So, and I got my gloves this time. So I'm about to put on my gloves and start getting this resin mixed. But I'm just going to mix 2 cups and hope that it works for all of this. Like I said, I'm a savage. I don't like following directions. I'm lying, I do. I just don't want to pull it up right now. I'll read it later. The paintings that I had before turned out beautifully. There's only one that didn't turn out too good. It's like not dry. I don't know if it doesn't make sense to me because I use the same batch and all the other stuff is hard, and that particular piece will not dry. So I moved it so it could dry, and the other ones are just hanging ready for sale for the art walk. I'm gonna have it at the Third Friday Art Walk. Hopefully, if these are prepared in enough time. I've been like going back and forth. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And I made a decision. I'm just gonna do my bigger pieces, and the little pieces will not this time around. Let me see. I think I'm gonna have like 5 resin pieces. No, 6. There'll be 6 pieces that are resin. So here we go. Actually 7. There's a bigger piece that I have left, so I'm going to use this here. This one is the hardener, and here's the epoxy resin. The goodness, the brand is Resin Art, or Art Resin. You see it right there. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Obviously don't know how to read. Just kidding. So I'm not using my brush this time. I thought I'd get away with that last time, and I'd soak it. And I did not put it in turpentine or nothing to thin it out. And so that brush was ruined, and I didn't really need it anyway, so that's why I did that. And I was desperate to use resin that day. Yes, yes, yes. So I got my mixer. I'm about to mix the solution. It's best, from what I hear, is to mix it prior to using it. And when you mix it, you only got 45 minutes. That's what the bottle and the directions say. So we're going to get it popping. Let me put the rest of my hair up in a bun because I don't want to get none of this in my hair. And I also got to secure some other things. But that's TMI, guys. I'll be right back. I should have did that before I turned on the live. I'm going to just do what the directions say, which is equal parts. So I'm going to do 1 cup of the hardener. Oh, I forgot to put these things back in to keep it nice and safe and preserved. Let's hope it didn't stick in here. Okay, nope, it didn't. I'd recommend taking these suckers out before you put your gloves on. No, do it with your gloves on. Don't listen to me. Because this stuff is like ooey gooey and like it's just a weird texture to get stuck on your fingers. The weirdest texture. So here we go. Yeah, so if you don't want to sit around and watch the long version of this, I totally get it. Because it might drag. I'm not singing anything like Ish Don't Kill My Vibe. And there's actually another upload I got for you on that one. Because I think I said, I can feel your energy from 2 somethings away. Whatever Kendrick says. Or I could have just said, like I'm saying now. Alright, there's the hardener. I'm going to pour the hardener first. And a little goes a long way. So let's see. You know, this one is a, what's this size? This canvas right here, the black and tan gold copper one with a little bit of white, that is a 24 by 36. And the ones in the back are 12 by 24s. And then here's the second dose. Bam. Nope, I ain't hit that cut mark yet. There we go. I'm going to do just below. I'd rather want to see how it works with more hardener than epoxy. But I could be making a big mistake. But I live in. You live and you learn. That's how I see it. Last thing you want to do is put your blood, sweat, and tears into a painting. And then you put resin on it and it doesn't even come out right. And I've heard of friends who use resin all the time have this problem before. You also want to dust your paintings off before you get started. And what I'll be doing in the future, that's why I'm trying to get all these ones taken care of. In the future, I will be, don't tell me it's battery, no, okay. It's just the thickness of the solution. Here, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can set that up there without messing up the canvas. Yeah, it's going. This stuff is just thick. I want to make sure to mix it all the way, because I swear what could happen with that painting is that I didn't mix it well enough, and it could have got some of the more softer solution on it, because it's hard and soft at the same time. It's just so funny. And I've changed like each room where I set it so it could dry, but I think that painting is done anyway, so I don't know. Note to self, don't use hardener first. Because I don't remember this being this weak. You see how it's popping now? That's how thick the stuff is. But you want to make sure it's mixed. I don't care. And don't worry about the air bubbles. I got a fire gun. You'll be seeing it in a little bit. Whoa. I do want to shake that off though. Okay. Alright, so I'll just put that right there and rinse off later. Ooh, never do that. You could risk damaging your canvas, you see? So, that'll go away. I'm going to start with this since this is the closest one you can see. Okay, school. Nobody cares. No one cares, school. Get off. Get the message off my phone. Let me see. Got a finger with nothing on it? There we go. Shblam. I had to get rid of a message. Shblam. I'm gonna put a lot more on this. I'll come back to this one. But no thick layers of resin this time. I want my stuff to dry. So I'm not gonna do, I just want the shine. I don't want the thick layers. I don't feel like waiting 24 days for it to dry. No, thank you, ma'am. This needs to be ready for Friday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need this for the bigger painting, so I'd rather work with this and make a new batch if I need to. I don't even know why I put my hands in this. I just wanted to because it feels great. And it's self-leveling, so don't worry about like it not being at the level you want it to be, because it's self-leveling, okay? Just put this around here. I'm thinking that's enough, and I'm going to save the rest for these two over here. This one has a lot, but I don't care. Boom. And then let's put the rest over here. And you better come out right, because I like that painting a lot. I don't even want to sell it, because it's beautiful. But I'm gonna. Because I'm gonna. Alright, let's put that there. For anybody needing to know, I don't have any desire to come back with a website. I don't. There's drama with websites. And I just don't want to deal with it. Yep, I might have to mix up another batch. Because you want it to really spread properly. I forgot about the smell. I don't know. Maybe I misjudged. Okay, let's work on this side. Get it all over here. Get it up here. Oh yeah, there's some stuff up here that I didn't see. So I'm glad I got the lights on today. Last time I did this, I don't think I had my lights on. So it's hard to kind of tell where the resin was. And some of those canvases were older, so they had dips in it. Which you can correct dips by just wetting the back of the painting, I hear, with cold water. And then you just let it sit for 24 to 48 hours and it snaps right back. And it works. I've done it. Actually, this seems like just enough of what I wanted for it. It's actually spreading out just fine. And it actually does not have a lot of air bubbles, which is awesome. But you do have to move quick, because I remember my last painting, Actually, my last painting of the last set that I resined turned out beautifully. So that says a lot. Here we go. So we got that nice glass look everywhere. And my hands I'm using my hands to feel for like globs that are stuck in areas that need to be pushed to other areas. There we go. Okay, on to the next. Hold up, let me lift this up so you can see. Can you see that? Nope. You can't see that. Boom, there you go. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Well, resin on the float. Resin on the float. Resin on the float. I got that. Resin on the float. Alright, and I'm just smoothing it out right here. Okay, this is trying to do that weird stuff it did on the other one, but I ain't letting it happen. It ain't happening because I love these paintings. They're beautiful. And the way the resin just makes stuff pop. I don't know why I ain't been resining my paintings long before this. Yeah, and this is just enough. I should have did this one first so I don't ruin this one with my shit. Yeah, I've been singing this little song at the art walk. At the art walk. I'm gonna shake my little tush at the art walk. I know I'm cheesy, y'all. Y'all don't know me that well. But you getting to know me. I'm a cheese ball. In secret, my family know, but you don't. You're just now figuring it out. You're like, who is this person? She ain't never did this before. But some of my friends that I talk to, other fellow artists in the DMs, they know. They know Lucille's crazy. Alright, there we go. So we done with this. This was much better than getting that goop all over my hands. It's nasty, y'all. It's so hard to get off. Like, all my little artsy tricks did not work to get that mess off my hands. Here's the school texting me again. Oh, I'm glad I'm giving Bob Ross feels. How you doing, sis? What is going on? I'm getting ready for the art walk, so I know you're local. If you ain't got nothing to do this Friday, come down to Strawberry Hill. And here's my fire gun. I see a lot of air bubbles that were created, and I'm just running the fire gun right over it to get rid of it, which gives it that glass feel. And I'm gonna let this sit overnight. It's kind of depressing. I don't get to do any art. Well, I do. Actually, I can paint if I want. You know, I can make it work. You gotta turn lemons into lemonade. It is possible. And don't worry about my table. You see this white cloth that's down here? This white cloth, it's not a cloth, goodness. It's a white silicone tablecloth. A silicone cloth. It's not a cloth, goodness. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's silicone. And so what happens is the dribblings turn into this. Let me see if I still got some that I just pulled up. Y'all should get it. It's from, what do you call it? The Fluid Art Company. But your paints and everything, you just pull it up and it comes up like this. Now this one's kind of sticky. That's a sticky mess I was talking about. That's not fun. But anyway, beyond that nastiness, when it dries, you can just pull it right up. You know? You don't gotta worry about it sticking to your table or you're getting some object or whatever you call them tools to yank it on up. But if you look at these paintings, it's gonna have a glass feel. I'm gonna go grab one that's already dried and cured, and you'll be able to see what we're going for. I'll be right back. So you know you're doing something when it turns out like this. Let me see if we get that shine on it. You see that shine? Has that glass look to it, and it makes the colors pop even more. So this is going to be available for sale, as well as these pieces if they dry in time. But I made sure this time around to do thinner layers of resin, because I want my resin to go a long way. And then plus I don't want heavy paintings. Maybe one day I'll go for that look when I have the time, but I'd rather do that when I have like an official studio. I have a studio in my home, so you know I got to make use of my space. But if I had like the space that I did look at a few weeks ago, Lord, I'd have paintings everywhere and racks to put them on. Like, I likes to crank paintings out, but I've had to slow down because I want to, I just saw an area that needs to be addressed. Let me get my glovey gloves for that. That would be horrible if I just left that there. Let me make sure everything else is covered. Okay, it is. So, actually, I use the brush, the hood brush. That's what we'll call it. I use this brush and now it's stuck. It's stuck straight. But it'll be perfect for this because I need to pull some resin over this area right here that you can't really see when I'm working. But I'm telling you guys, it's not that deep. I just need to get the resin over this, and we'll also self-level. I'm gonna get that gun and shoot this area. Get rid of the air bubbles I see. Alrighty, and that's that. No stubborn air bubbles. Okay, that'll go away. So that's pretty much it, guys. Since I've mastered it, this one wasn't that long of a live. The last live, I think, was about an hour when I did this, but I'll probably do this more frequently, so you'll be able to see what it looks like to resin your paintings and what they look like when they're done. So you never know, I might be twirling around in the streets with my photos, but I don't know if I'm about that life. Let me quit lying. I'm about that life. I like to twirl with my photos. Woo. I almost dropped the painting, the stand into the art. Now, I've dropped my stuff into paint before, but not resin. I wouldn't recommend that. Well, I mean, I got a phone case, so I can replace it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and post this for everyone to see. And you enjoy your night. Make the best of it and the most of it. And take care. Thank you for watching me. Bye, guys.